ગુજરાતી Mid-Day.com આજે વાત કરી રહ્યું છે નંદિશ સિંહ સંધુ સાથે. આ ચહેરો કોઈનાથી અજાણ્યો નથી. જ્યુબિલી નામનો એક બહુ જ સરસ મજાનો શો અત્યારે એમેઝોન પ્રાઇમ પર ચાલી રહ્યો છે અને એમાં એમણે એક બહુ જ મહત્વનું પાત્ર ભજવ્યું છે. આજે આપણે એમની સાથે વાત કરીશું એ પાત્ર વિશે અને એમની જર્નીમાં એમણે જે બ્રેક લીધા અને જે ફરી કામ શરૂ કર્યું એ વચ્ચે શું કરતા હતા, શેમાં બિઝી હતા એ વિશે. વેલકમ નંદિશ.
Thank you.
We are very happy that we are talking to you today and this conversation by saying that आपका काम बहुत बढ़िया है जुबली में.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
There is this line about acting कि किरदार कितना बड़ा है वो अहमियत नहीं रखता है, लेकिन उसकी अहमियत कितनी है शो में
जी बिल्कुल
वो बहुत.
और आई थिंक ये हर एक्टर के लिए जरूरी होता है कि उसका इम्पैक्ट कैसा है एंड लेंथ इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट. जो आपने जैसे अभी बोला, इट इज अबाउट हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट यू आर फॉर द स्टोरी.
आपका जो किरदार है जमशेद खान
जी
वल्नरेबल है, इमोशनल है. मुझे ऐसा लगता है हर एक्टर ऐसा ही होता है बिकॉज एक्टिंग इज अ प्रोफेशन जहां आप ऑन स्क्रीन हो या ऑफ स्क्रीन हो आप एक्टिंग ही कर रहे होते हैं. हम अभी बात करें, आई एम श्योर आपके दिमाग में 25 और चीजें चल रही है, बट यू नो यू हैव टू बी हियर, फोकस हियर.
नहीं तो, मुझे लगता है कि हम सब लोग ही एक्टिंग कर रहे हैं बिकॉज है ना और एंड विच इज ओके बिकॉज ऑफ द रीजन क्योंकि यू नो मैंने किसी दोस्त से ये चीज सुनी थी बहुत सालों पहले और वो अभी तक मेरे अंदर वो जहन में है. लिव एज इफ यूर एक्टिंग, एक्ट एज इफ यूर लिविंग. और जब हम एक्ट कर रहे हैं तो उसको जैसे हम जी रहे हैं वैसे करें, और जब हम जी रहे हैं तो इमेजिन कि ये प्ले चल रहा है और हम लोग सब एक्ट कर रहे हैं, अपने अपने किरदार निभा रहे हैं. कभी कोई कभी बेटा, कभी कुछ एंड वी आर एक्टिंग इन अ प्ले. इट इज दैट. सो तो आपने जो बोला कि ऐसा लगता है, तो आई थिंक वो आपका बोलना बिल्कुल ठीक है.
प्लेइंग एन एक्टर, इट्स अ लिटिल क्लीशेड क्वेश्चन. क्या कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है क्योंकि आपकी खुद की भी एक स्टडी होती है ना, बीइंग एन एक्टर आपके खुद के भी पीसेस हैं.
जी जी.
बट देन देयर इज अ कैरेक्टर व्हिच इज रिटन. कुछ चीजों से आप रिलेट कर पाते हैं, पुराने जमाने की बात है तो कुछ चीजों से आप रिलेट नहीं कर पाते. तो एज एन एक्टर स्पेशली टू प्ले दिस कैरेक्टर, क्या क्या चीजों का आपने बहुत ध्यान रखा? क्या पुरानी फिल्मों के कुछ एक्टर्स थे उनको लेकर आपने कोई रिसर्च किया? व्हाट वाज इट?
आई थिंक द मेन इनपुट दैट वी गॉट वाज फ्रॉम द मेकर्स, क्योंकि उन लोगों ने बहुत रिसर्च की हुई थी इस पर कि कौन से किरदार के लिए उन्होंने कहाँ से इंस्पिरेशन ली है, वो तक उन लोगों ने हमको समझाई. क्या क्या स्टडी मटेरियल उन लोगों ने पढ़ा, जब वो लिख रहे थे तो उनके मन में क्या था. सो दे शेयर्ड एवरीथिंग, दे शेयर्ड अ लॉट ऑफ डिटेल्स विद अस. फिर हमारे वर्कशॉप्स में अतुल सर और विक्रम सर तो रहते ही थे, साथ में जोगी जी और विकास जी भी रहते थे जो हमारे डायलेक्ट और एक्टिंग कोच थे. तो उनसे बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन हमको मिली. और जोगी जी तो वैसे भी बहुत प्यार करते हैं उस एरा से. सो उस दौर की कहानियाँ, उस दौर में कैसे चलती थी चीजें, उस दौर में लोग कैसे होते थे. फॉरगेट फिल्मी लोग, फॉरगेट एक्टर्स और पीपल हु वर रिलेटेड टू द फिल्म इंडस्ट्री. नॉर्मल जनता, इन जनरल जनता कैसी होती थी, लोगों के जहन में क्या चलता था, क्या इतना ठहराव क्यों था लोगों के पास, क्योंकि अब इंटरनेट के जमाने में एवरीथिंग इज सो क्विक, सो पेसी, एवरीबडी इज सो फिजिटी, अटेंशन स्पैन कम हो गया है. उस टाइम पे हम एक चीज एक बार में करते थे, फोकस करके ठहराव के साथ अच्छे से. तो वो सारी चीजें धीरे धीरे जब पर्सनालिटी में सीप इन होती गई तो वो सारे कैरेक्टर्स अपना अपना शेप लेते गए. हर कैरेक्टर की एक अपनी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक थी. और जो हमारी तरफ से एज एक्टर जो स्टडी थी, दैट वाज मोर टू डू विद कि हम पुरानी फिल्में देखें. हमको कुछ फिल्में सजेस्ट की थी, कुछ फिल्में मैंने अपने मन से देखी जो मुझे अच्छे लगते थे उस टाइम के स्टार्स. मैंने उनकी फिल्में देखी बिकॉज रियल लाइफ रेफरेंस पॉइंट हमारे पास बहुत कम
होंगे. हाँ,
कि हम किसी से जाके बात कर सकें जो उस दौर के एक्टर्स हैं, उनसे जाके हम बात कर सकें, वो पॉसिबल नहीं था. और टाइम भी इतना नहीं था बिकॉज हम लोगों को शूट भी शुरू करना था. हमारे पास तकरीबन 2 महीने थे. उसमें हम बॉडी पे भी काम कर रहे हैं, लुक्स पे भी काम कर रहे हैं, लुक टेस्ट भी हो रहे हैं, हमारी डिक्शन भी चल रही है, वर्कशॉप्स भी हो रही हैं, रीडिंग्स भी हो रही हैं अगेन एंड अगेन, फिर रिहर्सल्स हो रही हैं. सो देयर वाज टू मच हैपनिंग. सो आई थिंक ये बेस्ट तरीका था कि हम अपनी टीम से जितना ले सकें उनसे लें, और पढ़ें, उस टाइम के कुछ किताबें पढ़ें, कुछ हम मूवीज देखें, कुछ स्टार्स के इंटरव्यूज देखें, and that's where we all gathered all our information from.
We are seeing you on screen after a long gap. You chose to quit television when you were like,
I don't
top.
like this word that I chose to quit. I
You
always
took a pause.
No, I always say that I made a choice to switch the medium to learn more.
Lovely.
It's
That's beautifully
not
said.
it's not quitting. It is about अब मैं अगर थिएटर मैं अगर
Development basically.
करेक्ट, मैं अगर अब थिएटर आर्टिस्ट हूँ और मेरे को अगर थिएटर कर रहा हूँ मैं काफी सालों से, और अब मुझे फिल्म्स करने का मन है, मुझे दूसरा मीडियम ट्राई करना है.
chose to evolve.
इट्स लाइक दैट. बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि मैं कभी थिएटर वापस नहीं करूंगा. बट आई वांट टू ट्राई डिफरेंट मीडियम्स एंड आई एम एंजॉयिंग दिस फेज बिकॉज दिस इज समथिंग न्यू फॉर मी. आई एम लर्निंग न्यू थिंग्स. ओटीटी के अपने चैलेंजेस और तरीके हैं काम करने के, फिल्म के अपने हैं, टीवी का अपना एक तरीका है. सो आई एम लर्निंग अबाउट दिस पार्ट ऑफ these mediums.
टेक्निक भी बहुत अलग है, because I remember I was once talking to an actor and we were discussing कि OTT पे काम कैसे होते हैं, तो he said कि OTT में चेहरा इतनी बार दिखाया जाता है that you have to work a lot on your expression, जबकि टीवी में भी ये होता है. बट टीवी में एक, I don't want to use the word loud, but right now I can't think of any other word, but it's little exaggerated, maybe that's
Correct.
the word. So as an actor, to differentiate and to work on your skill, आपको क्या लगा कि आपकी कौन सी स्किल जो थी जिसको आप शार्पन कर सके while you worked on this project as an actor?
I think the most important thing that I learned while working on this project is ठहराव as an actor, because एक तो era वो था, plus विक्रम सर का तरीका भी थोड़ा ऐसा है कि he likes working on the nuances.
Certain pace.
He likes silence and the silence to speak. वो जो lines हैं उस पे इतना जोर नहीं था कि आपको line क्या बोलनी है. The intention was कि आप silences में कैसे play कर सकते हो. What can you say, maybe with your eyes, your body language, your expressions, maybe just taking a pause and saying something very important. His idea of storytelling is that this, आपको जो बोलना है वो audience तक पहुंच जाए. It's not important how how quickly you're saying the lines or how quickly we are trying to finish the scene के इतना ही time है. No, he had given us the liberty that वो convey होना चाहिए, expression convey होना चाहिए, and that is something that I've picked up from him, picked up from this project, that we all know that this is how it's done, but to this extent,
to do it actually,
and the nuances that he pays attention to. He would also pay attention to कि आपका breathing pattern कैसा है scene के अंदर. So how is your heart beating in that particular scene? So because वो जब माइक लगता है तो उनको सब सुनाई देता है कि एक्टर कैसे ब्रीथ कर रहा है, उसका हार्ट रेट कैसा है, if you nervous है नहीं है, and if that is required in the scene. So those are the kind of nuances that I've learned from him, that it's not only about how you project your voice, it is about everything together.
How beautiful. I mean, I'm just thinking that कितनी छोटी छोटी चीजों का ध्यान रखा होगा while you and I would like to ask you, how was the experience being on screen with Aditya Rao Hydari? She is a princess. She is, oh my god, that grace, and
No, she's extremely talented.
Yes,
a very talented artist.
sings so well.
Yeah, she sings well. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous, and the way she uses her eyes to express on screen, the way she talks to the camera, I think it's brilliant, and there's so much to learn from her. And it's been a good experience. I've seen her work a lot of times, and it's been a good experience working with her. And she's a very good soul, a good human being as well.
I want to ask, something which is maybe not related to the show per se, but you've gone through a lot. Everybody goes through a lot of things in life.
Yeah, we all do.
We all do, yeah. It's like Mumbai traffic, never stops.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it stops you
Yeah.
somewhere. What does healing mean to you? How do you work on your emotions? See, I am meeting you for the first time in
Yeah.
person. I'm talking to you for the first time in person. I'm getting the vibe that you are a very emotional person
Okay.
and you don't like people to read you.
No, it's not that.
You take time.
I take my own time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you changed over the period of time? See, you also had a difficult marriage, you got divorced. There is this thing कि लड़कियां बहुत जल्दी भरोसा कर लेती हैं, लड़कों के लिए सब आसान होता है, बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि फॉर बॉयज इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज एक तो एक्सप्रेस करने में उनको
No,
बहुत
I
टाइम
am
लगता
not
है.
that sort of a person. So
What will you
first,
say about your emotional journey up and down, and how did you take care of yourself?
first I would say evolve. Everybody evolves. We change with time. We evolve with time, and that is important for everybody because there are different circumstances, different situations. You would not be the same throughout your
Of
life.
course.
So I'm sure you were a different person 5-7 years back, 10 years back, and now you're a different person. You gain so much knowledge, and then you try and implement it in your life. You
जी.
pick up things from people, and it's been a beautiful learning experience. I would say, if I put it in short, everything is a learning experience, and the person you are today or the person I am today is because of those
Because of
experiences.
those
And I don't
experiences.
ever believe in regrets because regrets make you खोखला from inside. मुझे लगता है कि जब हम किसी भी चीज को वो कहते हैं ना काश एंड रिग्रेट, काश ऐसा ना हुआ होता, आई अब मुझे लगता है कि वो चीजें इंसान को अंदर से ना खाती रहती हैं, खोखला करती हैं, एंड दैट शुड नॉट बी द केस. यू शुड ऑलवेज टेक थिंग्स इन योर स्ट्राइड. अच्छे से आप उस चीज को लो, उसको कैसे अपने पॉजिटिव्स में टर्न कर सकते हो. यूज एवरी बिट ऑफ इमोशन, सेटबैक, फॉल, एवरीथिंग इन योर स्ट्राइड, एंड उसको आप कैसे पॉजिटिव वे में अपने अपने गोल को अचीव करने के लिए कैसे यूज कर सकते हो. एंड आई थिंक it's also, I wasn't born with this kind
Of
of
course.
thought process. It's all come from meeting people, अच्छे लोगों से मिलना, अच्छी बातें करना, किसी से कुछ पिकअप कर लिया, किसी से कुछ पिकअप कर लिया. एंड आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस एज ह्यूमन बींग्स टू कनेक्ट विद पीपल. और जब हम लोगों से मिलते हैं और हमारा जो हमारे इर्द गिर्द जो लोग होते हैं उनसे हमको बहुत सीखने को मिलता है. सो आई एम ट्रूली ब्लेस्ड कि मुझे कुछ अच्छे लोग मिले मेरी लाइफ में जिनसे मैंने बहुत सारी अच्छी चीजें सीखी.
What does love mean to you?
Love is something that drives me. It is the most important driving factor of my life as a person and as an artist. So when I think of anything, I think my driving force is love. Whether that love could be for some person, that love could be for my craft, that love could be for a destination that I want to visit. But like you said, I am an emotional person, and love drives me. But वो जो आपने एक चीज बोली that I don't like to be read, that's not true. I love discussing things with people, and I love having conversations about life, about love, about career, about craft, about everything. And I now it this maybe what you said was the person
You were earlier,
8-10
maybe.
years back. Now what I feel is I like to open myself up. मुझे अच्छा लगता है कि मैं अपनी vulnerability को दिखाऊं, and that is something which is appreciated by people also, और वो मुझे मेरे काम में भी
Yeah,
help करता है.
because see, for a man who, I mean, as a woman, I will say that I will always appreciate a man who can be open about his emotions
Yeah,
and
yeah.
is fine if he's vulnerable in front of.
See, holding
know?
yourself and trying that people shouldn't be able to gauge what you're thinking or what you're feeling or your emotions. I don't think that's macho. Macho means, you should be open to what you're feeling, share what it makes you vulnerable, and then stand and say, okay, this is who I am, and
And
that
can
yeah,
you
I
are you
think
okay
that
with
is
this or
macho.
not? Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm sure the moment girls watch this interview, they are going to fall head over heels in love with you. Because it's difficult to find a man like this.
नहीं यार, बहुत है,
Yes.
बहुत है. ढूंढने पड़ते होंगे लेकिन
बहुत
बहुत है.
नहीं है, कम है But बहुत नहीं है.
अच्छा, वो फिर आपका एक्सपीरियंस होगा.
Lovely. And what more? What do you do when you are not in front of the camera? What keeps you busy?
Preparing to be in front of camera. Yeah, that's the shortest thing that I can say, and that's the most appropriate thing that I can say. When I'm not in front of the camera, I'm preparing to be in front of the camera, whether it is anything to work on my craft, whether it's watching something, making notes about what I want to do, or meditating sometimes, to kind of balance my emotions. Sometimes it's fitness, sometimes it's networking with people, meeting people for work, meeting people otherwise. Sometimes it's observing people, because if I like somebody as a character, so I
You
would,
make notes,
yeah, to
mental
make
notes.
mental notes and
Yeah.
then jot it down in your journal. Sometimes it's learning new words, vocabulary, to kind of, so that when I'm in front of the camera with
can
people
always-
like you, then I could sound a little more intelligent. So yeah, no, I'm being honest. I just told you I like saying what I am. And I do all these things. So when I'm not in front of the camera, I'm preparing to be in front of the camera in some way or the other.
बहुत सारे लोगों ने आपका शो बिंज वॉच किया है और दूसरी बार भी देखने वाले हैं. आपने क्या बिंज वॉच किया? What kind of content do you like to watch?
मुझे रॉकेट बॉयज बहुत पसंद आया, बहुत अच्छा लगा. देन माधवन सर की रॉकेटरी मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी फिल्म. I saw Pathan as well. Pathan is entertaining. I've seen Pathan twice in the
Wow.
theater.
Oh my God, that's
No,
lovely.
not on
Not-
Amazon.
Not on Amazon.
I might watch it the third time on Amazon, but I've seen it in the theater twice. I loved it because of the kind of entertainment. It is the
That's
sequence.
why we watch movies. Yeah.
It's the fight sequences, his way of dialogue delivery, and everything is brilliantly shot.
And what next?
What next? That's a tricky one, because okay, immediately I think we should start shooting for Andeki season 3, which is due right now. So I still don't know what date, but we should start shooting for that now. And apart from that, whatever is happening, I can only talk once they allow
Things are
me
out.
to. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
don't.
understand.
I can't talk about it till I'm told, okay, now you can announce it or you can talk about it.
I think OTT has been a boon, because you get to do so much, of course, so much work, but then variety of work.
Yeah.
And
Correct.
any role that you want, I mean, roles which have been played by other actors, and you feel that someday I would like to play a character like this, or
So many times I watch content and I feel कि हाँ यार काश मैंने ये किया होता, and that's a good feeling in a good
of
way,
course.
because you like what you're watching and you want कि आप भी इसका हिस्सा होते. And one of them is Rocket Boys. What I really appreciate, and
Vishwas.
what Jim Serb has done in
Jim.
this show. Everybody is fantastic, but Jim ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है. So much to learn from him. Then there is Breathe. I liked how Amit has prepped for that role, Breathe ke liye.
Yeah.
So, and Amit Saad is, we did a movie also together, Super 30. So, I told him also that I loved his show. Yes, I think these are the two shows जिनको देख के मुझे लगा कि मुझे इनका हिस्सा होना चाहिए था. I really wanted to do it.
Through this, I think we tell the makers that if they are making the
Part
next
2,
season,
part 3, yes,
part 3, part
please.
4, part 5, here he is. Please. We would also want to watch him more and more.
Thank
The
you.
more you come on screen, I also get more opportunities to meet you and talk to you.
No, we can meet anyways, whenever.
That's lovely. That's so sweet. So before I let you go, say 3 things that people don't know about you.
A lot of people think that I'm a very closed person. I'm not that anymore. So you should know that you can message me, call me, get in touch with me on Instagram, and I would love to communicate with you guys. So that is one thing. I get this a lot from people, that there is somebody else replying on my social media, and I'm not the one. Somebody else is doing all that, and the kind of comments and DMs that I get is, then how is it possible that you reply
That
to
you
so
are
many
responding,
people when
yeah.
you're doing your shoots and your promotions? But I do. Nobody handles my social media. I revert to people. I kind of too many awe moments. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course, because the genuineness, I can
the,
see that.
the
And while we spoke for last like 20 minutes, and what I appreciate, this doesn't happen very often. You look into the eyes and you answer. Actors don't do that. I think you are the second actor who has done that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a learning for me. This is the second thing that I revert to everybody personally. Nobody is answering on my social media on my behalf. And the third thing is that I love cycling. So yeah, we could probably connect somewhere in Mumbai on Sunday mornings when I'm cycling, and I would love to meet more people while cycling.
Lovely. So, a cycle date for you. If you're ready to ride a cycle within like 5 kilometers, fine.
Whatever, 5, 2, 3, 4, whenever,
And then
depends.
some nariyal pani.
Yeah.
It was lovely talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we wish that you do more and more work and we see you more on screen.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
It's lovely
See you.
talking to you. Thanks.